Hey everyone, Larry Chen here. Thank you so much for following along with the stories about Larry's Lemon E36 M3. We did end up deleting the first episode because there were a lot of missteps and we didn't tell the story in the best way possible. We did end up putting up a response video, so make sure you guys go check that out if you want to know the full story. But just to give you an update, we are releasing episode 2 and 3 and then all the other stuff from our Euro trip. That hasn't changed at all. We picked up the car from London, and then this episode you see us driving it from London through France to the Netherlands to our buddy's place, and then we just get the ball rolling with the road trip all the way to Poland. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So far, so good. They did not arrest the Florida man. So, phase 1 down.
Larry's lemon, we're gonna make lemonade out of Larry's lemon. Drew got us lemons to dress up this lemon. I'm gonna use these lemons to cover all the little problems on this car to make this better. Here, watch this. You see that? Go ahead and put that there. How many lemons does it take to cover a lemon?
I have 500. Well, I have 500. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Drew in his wagon, Emron in his clown shoe that I'm super jealous of. We'll talk about that later. And then us in this big pile of lemons. This is a good time to talk about another problem that we figured out. This doesn't like partial throttle. It only likes full throttle or no throttle at all. It's misfiring, or it's doing something where it's like,
yeah, if you step on it, it's fine.
It's almost like well, it is misfiring, but it's almost like you feel it surging back and forth, trying to go. If you just do partial throttle just to maintain speed, like let's say if we're trying to go 120, you hear that?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's not running.
The audio.
You're gonna blow the motor.
Hey, they're gonna
It's funny because you won't blow the motor if you floor it and get it to run right, but when you're partial throttle, it's like. Also, I feel bad because we were making fun of Drew and Peyton the entire first day for the fact that they don't have air conditioning, but we got a really big scare yesterday.
Actually, come think of it. Oh, wait, never mind. I just had to.
Yesterday, we were driving at night and it started getting hot, and I was like, "What's going on?" The blower stopped working.
Yeah, like
the blower.
Yeah.
The air conditioning was still working. The compressor was still making cold air, but nothing was there to push the air through.
Fan, yeah.
And the reason why we figured that out is because once we got up to speed, the natural air from the outside will push the cold air through the vents.
Yeah.
But the actual fan stopped working. But
I think 20 minutes. It was like a 20-minute
It was 20 minutes of the fan not working, and then it started working again. Maybe we ran over a bump or something. Drew's coming. Drew's coming.
Drop it in. Drop in the info. Hey, watch. Oh!
Hey, you're gonna break the window. You're legit gonna break a window.
Dude.
Now that our AC is kind of on the fritz, tell me about your AC.
Yeah, so our air conditioning has not worked from day 1. By the way, how do you open this? So, it's different. So the air conditioning doesn't work on the wagon. Thank you, sir. Yesterday was a bit steamy in the car. We were so tired we couldn't drive with the windows down just because we'd been up for 35 hours. We'd crack the windows to get a little fresh air. When we get a little tired from the fresh air, we'd roll the windows up. But the other complicated part about the air conditioning is when we turn it on fresh air, just to grab some of the cool air from outside, by the time it works its way past the engine, it's a solid 85 degrees when it hits your face. So we have about 3 minutes of the windows up before we start sweating again. So then we have to roll the windows back down to get fresh air.
It's like the heater core is just constantly hot.
Yeah, yeah. It's special. The good news is we on the 2,500 mile trip overall, we only have 2,450 miles left. So we're almost done. Yeah. We're right around the corner.
We are waiting for the train right now. We're gonna cross under the English Channel and we're gonna drive through France, Belgium to the Netherlands. We're gonna stop at our buddy Koen's place. We're gonna do an oil change on this car just to make sure this S50 M32 new to me used motor survives the rest of the trip. So we packed some Pennzoil from the US to do an oil change, but today's a long day. It's a lot of driving. It's gonna be like 12 hours of driving. So people are already placing bets on which car is gonna break first, and I think this is gonna break first.
All right, I hear you guys are placing bets on who's gonna break first. Who's your call?
It's 100% my car.
You
100%.
You know what's funny though? Larry thinks it's gonna be his car, and you think it's gonna be your car. Like you're betting against yourself, and he's betting against himself too.
You know what that actually tells me?
Yeah.
That the cars both really suck, and we both know that. So if I got in his car and he got in mine, we might change our minds, but like I think that's just validation.
It will keep the AC.
Whoa, that's so dope.
It's the first time for everything. No way. Train ride.
Oh, no way.
Oh, or no. It's a JR West line, dude.
I know, right?
No way.
This is so cool. Awesome. Whoa. Yo.
This is tight.
That is so cool. Wow, look how cool that looks. This is cool. It's a train for cars. This is really cool. Wait, so then we don't stay in here?
You do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. 30 minutes.
You're kidding.
Around, sit in your car, yeah. Eat. There's no lounge.
There's no lounge. You just hang out next to your car.
This whole train, this whole
Dude, that is so neat. Wait, that is really cool. I never knew that was a thing. Whoa, look, there's a window too. You can see outside. Dude, this is like a new experience for me. I didn't know it was like that. That's why they give you like drinks and stuff. So my question is, how did the pictures look of the yellow
They look
car?
great. Just like they look from yesterday at G-Technic. It's a 5-footer. They look great.
Because the guy strategically shot all the pictures from 5 feet away.
Oh yeah. The guy that helped me do the papers, I call him my importer. Good dude, I like him. I don't hold him accountable. Justin, if you're watching, it happens. As soon as he saw your post about the lemon, he called me as we were sitting in line for the boat.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's like freaking out. But
so now what?
I'm gonna call him when we get off the
Okay.
get off the
All
boat.
right.
So
Yes, maybe we'll get some help. How's your car? Let's talk about your car a little bit. You've driven it a little bit now.
Yeah.
Are you happy with your car?
I'm happy with how it drives. So it is an average condition E36 in general, right? So it's a touring. But I call it average because, as most of us know, we've all of us have had at least one E36. They're really hard to keep perfect, and they're really hard to get perfect. So it's not trashed. I do have some things that are wrong with it, right? The AC doesn't work. But overall, the thing tracks amazing. It's smooth. It is very quiet. I don't have any clunks. Engine, doesn't have any knocking. Diff's fine. Like, I think I've got a good foundation. There's no rust or crust underneath it.
Let me tell you how jealous I am of how good it looks though. When I see you driving down the road, it looks great. It looks so good.
Well, I'm jealous of how this one sounds.
That's the only good thing about this. That and the AC kind of works sometimes.
50-50?
Yeah, 50-50.
It sounds amazing. So it's got a Super Sprint exhaust. Did we tell you that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's okay. The Super Sprint exhaust and also the e-Venturi intake, my favorite parts about this car. And those just happen to be the newest things on the car.
Also, there's only 2 e-Venturi intakes in existence, from what I understand, on E36s. Now they are going to supposedly make a limited run at it, but you got number 2 of 2 specifically for this car. So hopefully it sounds good. Can you hear the induction noise?
It sounds so good.
Okay.
It does sound good. In tunnels, it sounds good. Yeah. Let's talk about how good your car looks. What are your plans with that car? Are you going to swap it? What are you going to do?
So, as you know, we had to buy an S50 B32 for your car, which is actually in your car. So I think I'm going to take your motor out. I have to buy a new head for your old motor. I'll remachine and seal, basically rebuild your entire motor, put it back in yours, and I'll take the motor from this car, rebuild that one next, and put it in mine. So I want to make it almost like an M3, touring or wagon. So we'll put the full drivetrain in it. I'm going to leave the fabric. I don't know if you got the turquoise fabric, on camera, but
you'll refresh it probably.
Yeah, I think some of the carpet is a little faded, so either I'll have to respray it so it matches, or if I can actually buy the original carpet, I will. We have to redo the door cards. Those always fail on E36s. I'm sure yours are falling off as well. Yeah, overall though, pretty happy with it. I've got some work to do. I will repaint the entire car.
Of your car? Your car?
Yeah, because it's had paint work on it, and I don't know who did it or where it was done, and that's a big thing for me on paint. We have the availability to paint the entire car. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Awesome. Good update. I can't wait to drive your car. We'll switch
I want to see
later
what that
on.
looks like.
We'll switch later on, and then I think you're in for a surprise with this one.
Old Lemon. Larry's Lemon.
Larry's
it's not
Lemon.
letting us down so far.
Hey, let's make lemonade out of lemons.
I think that's what we're doing so far.
We just took the train, and first stop was a fuel station. So it's interesting, we were driving on the left side of the road, and now we're just driving on the right side of the road as soon as we exit the train. Pretty cool. The gas station right off the train is pretty cool because it's where everybody stops before they continue their journey. And there were so many amazing cars there. There was a bunch of supercars. There was a bunch of old school Volkswagens. There's a bunch of meets happening here in France and Belgium. There's like a supercar meet, and then there's like an air-cooled Volkswagen meet. But we still have 10 hours to go. So better get at it. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's welcome to the Netherlands.
Hi. What the heck? Okay.
That's very common here. Some people go to work like this. So.
That's not a horseless carriage. That's a horse carriage.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh. All right. So we are here at Moton AST Suspension because we're just borrowing their lift because we want to change the oil because we want the car to last and we hope it will last. While the oil is draining, we're gonna go ahead and look at what the guys did underneath and we'll have a chance to check out the condition. So the guys did say that despite everything that's wrong with this, the chassis itself is not rusty, and part of that is because it is from Spain. It's a Spanish delivery car. I pretty much can confirm that. I'm looking at it from underneath and it looks like all the places that there would be at least some surface rust seems like it's pretty clean. Even the control arm, like you see this right here, not much rust at all, if any. So finally we're able to take a look at the Super Sprint exhaust. Really high quality exhaust, very clean, looks really good. OEM headers look pretty sick. I'm kind of surprised. They look like performance headers. So it does look like they did change the motor mounts.
Got a new radiator too.
Yeah, new CSF radiator. This looks like a stock oil cooler. New fuel filter, that's good. But yeah, suspension looks good. They did change the links here. And the track front ends, what's that, this?
The whole tie rod assembly, yeah.
Oh, all of this, okay. Steering rack. The tie rods, they were not straight. They were bent. There's a bunch of clunking coming from the back, so we're assuming it's probably the bushings, diff bushings, or some other bushings. Other than that, this is confirmed. The guys, I thought they were just pulling my leg, saying that the underneath it was pretty clean and not rusty. They were right. There's no rust in the wheel wells. Normally, like the bolts all here would be rusted out. The frame rails, it's not that bad. We made it already to the Netherlands, right? So we crossed the channel in the train, drove through France, drove through Belgium, through probably the worst traffic in Europe, because we drove through Brussels.
Also, what's up with Belgium not having roundabouts? Like, the hell?
Yeah.
Everyone else has them. I was so happy when we got back to the Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands, awesome. They did change the diff fluid, it looks like, because all that stuff is marked. Well, but it is cool. We can adjust high and low speed with these XTA, ST suspension dampers. Oil's almost done. We're gonna go ahead and put in what I brought in my suitcase. Pennzoil Platinum Euro full synthetic 5W40. Everybody, our TSA is probably like, what the hell? This guy's bringing two jugs of the good stuff. All right, fresh oil change. Seriously, that might be it. That might be what helps.
It unlemoned it.
I mean, honestly, I just want it to last the whole time. This is not your car. This is blue.
So Kuhn is the president of AST Suspension. He lives 15 minutes away. He has a similar car. It's a 323. Mine's a 320. And we thought on the way over here, after 9 hours of the heat box, we thought maybe the coolant lines are the same. We got lucky. They appear to be. So we ran to his house, looked at the coolant lines. They're the same. Drove it back over here, removing it, because we know which coolant line has a leak on my car. And we're going to put that on mine. And then we have an AC machine at AST, and we're going to charge it up with refrigerant. And
dude, hopefully...
I am so sweaty. Like,
I hope
the windows have been down for 9 hours. I'm just like,
you're just
I'm
windburned.
Toast. I'm toast. Yeah, actually,
salt.
Yeah.
Are you saving that for dinner?
Let me get. There we go. I'm actually French toast. Yeah. God, it's brutal, man. We've had a million phone calls that we've had to take today, and because we're on sections of the Autobahn, we're going 100 miles an hour, so we have to roll the windows up to take the phone call. 30 seconds on the call, it's already 120 degrees in the car.
Yeah.
30 different
times
suffering. Suffering.
And everyone else in your car is suffering.
Now everybody that's 55 years old plus, they're we'll grab you a river right now because they grew up with no AC.
Right.
But like it's 2024, we need AC.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We have 11 more days and I think maybe 2,000 miles, 2,100 miles remaining. Yeah.
Well, I hope it works because I don't want you to suffer anymore. We have a beautiful sunset right now and we have a lot of driving to do, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a couple shots of my car. And Drew came up to me unprompted and he's like, you know what, your car looks really good. And honestly, as many problems as it has, from the outside it's like a good 6 to 10 footer. It's not bad. And he said a lot of the problems, of course, are inherent E36 problems. And I get that. It is a 90s car. I get that. Yeah, the Evolve guys, man, over 6 long days and nights, fixed literally everything. Replaced the entire driveline just to get it to a point so we can take it on this epic road trip. When this goes to EAG and it comes back as a perfect car, we're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe they did all this stuff to make it a brand new car, like showroom floor car. And the crazy thing is they have all the parts in stock for that right now. All right, I'm gonna do, the sunset is looking real nice, so I'm gonna get a couple photos of this right now. Push because we spent way too much time here in the Netherlands, which is fine because we got Drew's AC working, we got the oil changed, we got some rest, stayed at Kuhn's house, which is really nice, and now we're gonna go grab something to eat, and we're doing a big, long, hard push all the way to Poland, all the way through Germany, pretty much all Autobahn roads, so probably hit VMAX on this thing.
How fast do you want to go? Maximum velocity. You're not even going to look at the speedometer
This
because
has so much power, I feel like it'll probably max out this speedometer.
First time on the Autobahn.
Just got to Germany, did our first Autobahn pull, went 120 like that, and now we're back in a speed limit zone. We have under 9 hours to go. I'm bummed that we're not stopping in Germany. We're probably just gonna get lunch, but we'll be back. We're gonna go to the Nürburgring, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. And that's where Adam will join us on the way to the Nürburgring. Oh. A lot more driving to do. Here we go. Drove exhausting 3-ish hours. Gonna get some food and then you keep going. It's your turn.
No, it's not. Okay.
It's your turn. Oh.
So you guys down for German McDonald's or what?
Yeah. Now this chassis has 270,062 kilometers on it. This is not a spring chicken. This is a very worn out M3, but she's still chugging along. We have 3.5 hours left to Warclaw Stadium. I took maybe like a 2.5 hour nap. Lewis was driving and he was pretty much going VMAX for this vehicle. He was saying that it goes about 180, 200 is pretty much the max for this in terms of like the steering wheel getting light. So it's probably not a good idea to push it beyond that. But other than that, it's been good. She's chugging along with all the other guys. But we did just fill up at the Shell gas station here. I don't think it's 100 octane, but it's called Shell 100. I think it's 100, but it's 98 octane. It is interesting that you're able to get that kind of fuel here just along the highway. But I looked it up. There's plenty of Shell stations to get that V-Power in this thing, to get maximum power. Lewis brought up a good point. This being something that was available in 1995 means it was the same exact generation as the R33 GTR. And Lewis just looked up the Nürburgring times. This is 8:35, right? 8:35.
Yeah.
8:35 around the ring as a new car in this era. And then the R33 GTR was one of the first street cars to break 8 minutes. It was 7:59. So while the GTR is a lot faster, I honestly feel like this is more of a driver's car. It's just so much fun watching the RPMs climb. It's so much fun driving this as an NA car. I could have got so many other BMWs as my first BMW. I could have got an E92, I could have got an E46, I could have got a 1M, or even a clown shoe, right? But I wanted this because this is just, I just love that 90s look, the boxiness. I really like everything about this car. I also love the fact that it's so analog, no assist, no traction control. I'm assuming it probably just has ABS, but this is how a driver's car should be, and it sounds so good. Since Drew picked up the E36 Touring, it hasn't had AC, and then last night they were finally able to fix it, and then just now he was saying throughout the day it's starting to get warmer and warmer and warmer, so there's definitely a leak. And now it's to the point where there's no AC at all, so their windows down again, and Lewis and I were saying we basically couldn't make fun of them anymore. But now anytime we see them, we're just like it's too cold in here. Once they fix the AC, that means the crappiest car came back to this car. But now that their AC is not working, that's again the crappiest car. And we keep having to remind them when we pass them how cold it is in here.
We're trying to not look.
Oh no. That's not good. As soon as we started pretending like we're really cold in here, the AC is getting warmer and warmer and warmer. We might have broken it. Or maybe it just had a leak.
I think we made fun of them and Karma got the best of us.
I don't know.
I think it's because we made fun of them.
It was fine this whole trip.
For sure we made fun of them.
It was fine. Here, let's
To be fair, we're only 3 days into this week and a half trip.
This sucks so much. That's what we get for making fun of them without AC. And now we don't have AC.
Sad. Let's go home.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go to Warsaw, take a direct flight back to LA.
Let's turn around right now.
Straight to jail. That little breeze.
At least the car sounds good.
That's true. A good sounding car with no AC is better than a whatever sounding sounding car with no AC.
That's the only redeeming factor. But now we have a problem where it's a high idle. Sometimes it's high and sometimes it's low. I don't know what's going on with that. New problems. E36 things.
But it sounds good.
Sounds good. Listen. I just randomly, for whatever reason, turned the AC back on, and it works.
Yeah, it works. I think that some of the ice had to melt or something.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's probably ice buildup from driving too long.
I mean, we were on the road for 8 hours so far.
Yeah, 8 hours of driving, but yes, we both started giggling.
I feel like they might be celebrating too early because it'll go out again.
Okay, but we started giggling when it happened because, you know, I don't know. I mean, this is a 90s BMW, so things fix itself, like, unprompted, you know. A bunch of things happened already where it's like, oh, it broke, and then it started working again, including the fan for the AC, but now the AC is working again, so it's exciting.
Our AC works again.
Oh my god.
Alright,
In front of him. Front.
You're cold, you're cold.
Alright, so we're doing a little Waze versus Google right now. Google says this is 10 minutes faster, but those guys are on Waze and they say it's faster if they just stay on the freeway. Apparently there's some sort of accident or something, so we'll see right now who's faster. I don't know, we'll see.
I think they're winning.
I think they might be winning.
Team Google.
Team Google. Team Pixel.
Team Pixel Google Maps.
Take the next left.
Everybody's making it.
So the live location shows that we're ahead, but we are now stuck in traffic. So if you look at that bottom corner over there on the right, that's where we have to meet the guys in the Touring and the M Coupe are the dot above.
Take the second
We
left.
are this dot below. So we have to make a turn and meet at this junction right here. And that is the finish line for us. What do you think?
It's close. This traffic is kind of killing us.
Yeah, we're almost at the front of it though. We just have to make this left, and then it's smooth sailing till the intersection.
And I didn't want to cheat by like passing everybody either.
We got this. I think we're gonna win.
Let's see.
Team Google Pixel Maps.
Maybe by like 1 minute though.
But it counts. A win's a win. Win's a win. Whether you win by a mile or a foot. Oh, Yo, you know what Barry said?
What?
He said this is like a Top Gear race. Which is true.
It's like a side quest.
It's a side quest Top Gear race is what it is. And I think we're taking this one.
Let's see. Team Googs.
Team Google Pixel Maps.
It would be
Pixel
so
and
funny
iPhone.
if we just get on right before them.
Hey, a win's a win. Win's a win. Whether you win by an inch or a mile. Winning. Family. Hashtag Vin Diesel.
Hashtag Fast and Furious.
Too fast. Too furious.
Oh,
I said forget about it, cuz.
mess this up.
We're getting close, but we're stuck behind this big rig. I don't know if you can tell, but oh no, we're good, dude. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. I just checked. We're good. Hey, Larry, congratulations. High five. High five. High five.
We did it. We did it.
We should just drive slow to Font, you know? Let them know we're better than them.
hours, 10.5 hours of driving.
All I know is that we're in front of everyone else.
Yeah. The winning team right here. Winning.
500 meters,
7:35.
continue
Wait,
following the
what
road.
time did we leave? 8? Yeah.
8.
We left at 8.
Stopped. Maybe accumulated total of like an hour.
Yeah. No, a little more than that, probably. And yeah, here it is. And this is one of those things where it's like, it would have been so much easier just to fly in. But getting here and doing this whole E36 trip was an experience in itself. So, what a good car.
AC works. Sounds good. See it? That's the stadium. Right there. It's right there.
Use the right lane to
do
take
you
the
say
next
that?
Stadium. Right there.
Tarkosinski.
Stable Center. Let's go. Tarzinski Arena. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Just drive it.
Just drive it?
Just drive it.
In 150 meters, turn right.
Okay.